Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. Joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra baseball program, John Russo. Coach, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
4 games in the book. Opening weekend down in Florida against Purdue. A 1-3 record, but played much better than the results. Led in all 4 games and in all 3 losses. You led, including led late. Offense produced. Starting pitching was really good. You got some good work out of the bullpen in spots. So just opening thoughts on the weekend.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm still disappointed. I feel a little bit better today after being mad for the last 2 days. I think we carried the lead into the 7th in all 4 games, and really had a chance to, at least win 3 games, I think, down there, if not 4. And, we gave up 12 unearned runs on the weekend, fielded like 930, and not including extra bases that we gave up on missed cuts and just not doing good baseball stuff. So as a coach, I'm excited that it's stuff that we can definitely improve on. Just wish we would have done a little bit better at opening weekend. We would have won some more games. Really felt like us and Purdue were evenly matched and came down to little things, and they did them a little bit better to win 3 or 4.
And the offense really performed at a prolific clip, especially at the top of the order. Anthony D'Onofrio batted .688, CA Player of the Week. Austin Gauthier 600 with a couple stolen bases and 3 doubles. Led off the season with a home run. Vinny Costello hitting over 300 with a couple of home runs. Usually, in program history going back, a lot due to the weather factors and things like that. The offense is usually a little slow to start, based on competition and based on everything else. So you got to be happy with where the offense is so early on in the season.
I think that plays a big part in getting outside early. We got outside probably 10 to 14 times, I would think, in the early season. I wasn't keeping count, but the weather really played for it. On the weekend, I think Austin, hitting that leadoff homer on Friday night, into the wind, too. The wind was blowing dead in from center field all day Friday, all day Saturday, and we were still very offensive. And then I think that just kind of made everybody really confident. And D'Onofrio had an incredible weekend. I think he led the country in hits, and Austin was 3rd in hits this, past weekend. And, up and down through the order, I was just really happy with how the guys swung the bat. I was really happy with the starting pitching on the weekend. Wasn't that mad with the relievers on the weekend. We just put them in tough spots, making errors, having chances to turn double play balls that we didn't turn. But overall, definitely a lot of positives for the weekend. Just wish we would have won a couple more games.
You mentioned the pitching. Your first 2 starters, Jack Jett, Stephen Basha. Jett goes 4 2/3, no earned runs. Basha gives you 4 1/3, gives up a couple of earned runs, actually 1 earned run, I'm sorry. And then Ryan Rue starts game 3 and picks up where he left off last year, goes 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, strikes out 3 guys. How important are those guys, those 3? I mean, those right now, on pencil, on paper, figure to be your weekend rotation when we get to CA play in a couple of weeks. How good is it to see them start out so strong?
It's great to, see Jett get off to a good start. Jett, didn't throw this fall for us, and his arm hasn't been, 100% at the time, but, it was good to see him get out. Now his family's home state is Florida, and throw really well. And truthfully, if we turn a double play in the 3rd and a double play in the 4th, he probably throws 6-7 innings and changes the whole outcome on the weekend, and just that. And then you have, I thought Steven was really, really good on Saturday, and, we get a win. And then you have Rue. Rue is just super dependable, and that's what I like about him. And, I don't know if he necessarily even had his best stuff and was able to get 6 innings, out there just because he goes out and competes. And he gave up a home run on the second batter of the game and, just didn't really seem to faze him. And, those 3 were really, really good. I thought we had a couple of relievers that threw really well. I was proud of Michael Miranda to throw back-to-back days. I was proud of Lucas Hall to throw back-to-back days. A matter of fact, both guys were willing to throw on Sunday if needed. And, I think that's a big character thing, like they were willing to do whatever. And, it's a lot to ask opening weekend to come and throw on back-to-back days, but it was something we had prepared them for, something we had talked to them about. I thought Jimmy was really good early, in his outing. Seamus came in and got us really solid innings on Sunday to help out. Murray threw really well on Sunday. So we had some positives. We got to see a lot, up and down the lineup. Vinny Costello had a great weekend with 2 homers. And, the thing I was most proud of is 5 walks and 3 strikeouts for him. Got a couple big hits from Alex Sika. He had a bases clearing double and had 5 ribbies on the weekend. And, we played well. And Goulart, swung the bat really well. We had 2 freshmen come in and do really well, Santino Russo and Will Kennedy. Will gets on base his first 4 college at-bats. And, it was just a neat and exciting weekend and definitely a lot of possibilities. At the end of the day, I had it really in our mindset and the team's mindset to win a series, and that's the goal always.
All right, well, you'll have another chance to win a series this weekend, going from sunny and warm Florida to Philadelphia in February, a 3-game series against LaSalle with a doubleheader on Saturday beginning at 10:30 a.m. and a single game on Sunday at noon. Thoughts on coming north to play in February against the Explorers?
Well, people thought we were crazy scheduling it, but you never know with weather up here, and the weather's been pretty good. And we're looking at 49 degrees on Saturday and 55 on Sunday, so definitely playable, and guys are excited to have the games. LaSalle is really tough. They had 27 wins last year, went down to Furman, won a game down there. Probably could have won another game, so could have won a series, in South Carolina this weekend. Got really good starts from a freshman pitcher, won their first game, and then a freshman relieved and closed out the last 3. They had a freshman lead their team in hitting this past weekend. They're just going to be really tough. I mean, and I like that it's an Atlantic 10 opponent. It gives us, the feel of a CAA weekend coming up here early, and I'm interested to see how the guys respond in a 3-game series. We're going to play 2 quick on Friday and 1 on Sunday, and almost 3 games within inside of 24 hours. And, I think we're going to be super prepared and ready to go. And, hopefully the offense will continue. Hopefully we get 3 good starters. We get Rob Weishire back this weekend. He'll be able to play in 2 of the 3 games. And, we definitely missed him down in Purdue. I think, just having him in the lineup offensively, we win probably another game this past weekend. So, it'll be nice to see us at full health, taking on a different opponent.
All right. That's this Saturday and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, noon on Sunday. You can get the links for live stats and live video on GoHofstra.com. And you've been watching the WB Mason Coach Report on GoHofstra.com.